Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Miami's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Pride. With the catch, it's Camarda. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Canes have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Punga. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Pitt Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He'll do it himself. Got a little space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Hit right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's York. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just
picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Smash. The tackle.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Reese. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
Breaks into the open. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back to pass, it's York. Tosses it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the run. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Duarte. Grab near the sticks, it's Camarda. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line, it's Hurtado. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it along the sideline. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They get to him as he throws. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but a play by this defense. Get the football. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking downfield, it's York. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got him this time. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for a run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Quarterback may change this route. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Duarte. Touchdown Hurricane! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch on the left. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Panthers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass, it's Duarte. Got it in the middle, it's Punga. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Camarda. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Puts it out of the air. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Pitt pushing the pace.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Hard running there. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's York. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead with the 6. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
Your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
off the play fake on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. We've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They go to the ground. Pulled down for the tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Hey, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Duarte. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He might want another play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Turning it on! They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback keeper trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Got room to work. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Hit right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They want to run it left here. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And he's wrestled to the ground. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll pull it on the read. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Panthers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
It's a one-possession game in the 4th. Back to throw, it's Duarte. Looking for a huge play. Snatches it on the run. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Now rolling to the left. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Unloads quickly. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air. It's York. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Pitt. Once he got some room, it was over. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Breaks into the open. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?